I'm gonna give you some reasons, man. If you fail tomorrow, if you think the world was over tomorrow and you woke up today, get up today and start fresh, man. It's a brand new day to attack them challenges. I'm gonna let you know how to bounce back from anything. Shit happens, let's get it. Hey, this your boy, Sidney Tarver from Amazon Logistics. From the NFL to Amazon Logistics to corporate America to owning my own DSP company, taking care of the people, man. That's what we do. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Who here today? David?
Yes.
David at the desk?
David, Jacob.
Okay. We got the whole world. I'm gonna come back and talk to you.
Good.
How you doing? Good. Yeah, you see what it is, man. Sidney Tarver. Jofer, they all here today. We got the gang outside. Yeah, man, we suiting up right here, getting ready for war, man. It's kickoff. Y'all know the Super Bowl coming off. We kicking off right now, man. Amazon Logistics, DSP. Whenever you order a package off the internet and it gets brought to your doorstep, that's by the middleman, the DSP, the delivery service provider. I'm the #1 in the nation. If y'all want to work with me one-on-one, man, y'all know what it is. Book a link. But let's get. If you're interested in learning how to get your business tight, get your business right, I'm not for everybody, man. You need at least 30K when talking to me, and I'm being light. Just because these clothes I got on, don't let none of that fool y'all. Resume been solid. Over 15 years in this game. Blood, sweat, and tears. Shit happens in business, man. You gotta laugh with it or cry through it. Either way it go, man. You gotta roll with the punchers. Shit gonna happen each and every day. That's in life too. Each and every day in life, you gotta roll with it. You get bad news, good news. Take the good with the bad, and I still coming out smiling. Yeah, it might be some tears behind this, but I still might be smiling, you feel me? Like the other day, one of our vans burnt up to the ground, zero, crispy. We probably got a video of it. After I found out my driver was safe. People like, Sidney, what are you gonna do? I'm like, what the hell you want me to do? It's burnt up. We just gonna do an insurance claim. Like, that's all. I had to laugh about it. Like, I can't cry, get too caught up in it. As long as I got insurance on it and my driver was safe and he got able to get back home, I gave my driver the day off, paid him for a day off because he was traumatic. I didn't even have a video of it, but like, I wouldn't record that. But like, my driver, when I saw him, he was in there visibly shook. Like, I just gave him the day off, paid him for the day, go home. We try to replace whatever he got lost, burnt up in the fire. But other than that, I can't cry over it. I gotta just get it in, make it happen. So yeah, don't cry over anything. Spilt milk, it is what it is. Shit's gonna happen, shit's gonna be hard, stuff's gonna break. Like, stuff's not gonna go the way you wanna go to. You're not gonna get as many routes. Somebody gonna drop a route. It happens. Let's get it. You got to pick it up, move forward. You can't keep dwelling on the past. Let's get it. Let's get to it. Most people, what you got to do it ain't shit to it, but to do it. Most people try to hit you with this elaborate wake up, stretch, meditate. No, do the fucking work on your task list that's going to move the needle forward in your business. All this skipping, hopping, meditating, stretching, mindfulness. Don't get me wrong. I read and write when I get up, but I spend a certain amount of time, then I get straight to work. Like, you know what I mean? Don't try to just dodge the work. You need to do the hardest thing that you have to do. You need to do first thing in the morning, all times, every time. Stop trying to avoid it and get into these routines. A lot of these people are trying to sell you routines. All these gurus are trying to sell you their morning routine. Guess what? They already rich, maybe some of them not, but that's only what works for them. You have to find out what works for you. And what works for me is doing the hard shit first, not trying to sugarcoat it and hang around it. Let's go over here. Not trying to beat around the bush with some 3-hour morning routine when I got 3 hours worth of work to do. Why would I be waiting and putting it off? No, I gotta get active, put my energy on that right away. But do whatever works. I done made $3 million, over $3 million in revenue for the last 3.5 years with these right here. You don't even need no CDL. I can give you the game on how to get you a fleet of these, how you can automate it, how you don't even gotta run it. I done did over 3 million, 3 years in a row off of the truck, off of the white Sprinter van. I can teach you how to get your own fleet where you don't gotta work, you can set it up. I can find you drivers, I can find you payroll people, I can find you anything you need to automate your business. I done delivered over 7 million packages in these vans just like this. Get out the streets, man. You don't gotta do all what you doing. Real business, man. We doing business in 2024. That's why y'all keep signing these 360 record deals, because y'all don't know nothing. Y'all keep selling yourself short. With the big dogs over here, get with me in the game spitter. We gonna give you the game on how to truck, how not to get scammed, how to not get finessed by these record labels, how to not get cut out these 360 deals, man. Y'all can't keep being stupid. Wake up, people, man. Shout out to the game spitter, though. We getting it in. We getting this trucking money. We getting them loads off. We road running from city to city, state to state, man. Y'all do this. This your boy, Sidney Tarver. Y'all already know I came from that NFL. You know how we do it. We getting money. We not playing. Stop being stupid out here, man. We go. The only thing that matters is right now in this current moment. Nobody cares that I was good at football in high school, good in college, went to the NFL, how much I made in the NFL. That was 10 years ago. Nobody cares. People only care about now. What piece of content did I drop 4 hours ago? You know this world. We don't remember who won the Super Bowl last year. I don't even watch sports no more. I don't know what team plays for who. I don't know nothing. Like, I don't know what happened in the presidential election. I don't know none of this kind of stuff. Maybe that could be my fault that I'm unaware, or I'm just living in my own world, living my own truth and dream. Realize that most of the stuff that's being put out is bullshit to consume you, to keep your mind, keep you being poor because you're thinking about other people's business all the time. That's why you're poor right now. I wanted to tell y'all that. Learn how to delete information out of your brain that's not taught anymore. You gotta learn how to delete. I'm gonna teach y'all a quick method on how I delete information out of my brain. Like we always know, it's looping thoughts that you always thinking about. Those thoughts that you're always thinking about, you need to write that down on a piece of paper and get it out your head. The stuff you thinking about, man, in 5th grade that time, I'm still mad at Johnny in 5th grade who punched me in the eye. Write down why you still mad at Johnny in 5th grade. He punched you in your eye. Why did it make you mad? Because you felt like a little girl because you didn't do nothing back and you went home and cried. Get that out of your system. You feel me? Get all these, I didn't make the soccer team in high school. Stop holding all these grudges in your head from years ago, 10, 15 years ago. Write it down, get over it, heal from it, do the shadow work. I've been doing a lot of shadow work on my mind, getting rid of stuff, releasing old stuff, booking therapy. I got a link for some therapy too if y'all need some therapy. I'm checking into therapy, that's crazy. To get all this old shit out of my head to make room for new stuff. Just like when your iPhone tell you it's too full from pictures, what you gotta delete? You gotta delete the pictures out your phone to make room for new pictures in your phone. That's the same thing with your brain right here. Yeah, it make your phone run faster. So if you delete all the old negative images and thoughts and memories out of your brain so you can make room for new, cool, important ideas that push you forward. Living in the past doesn't do anything. And don't get me wrong, I do a bad job of this procrastinating. I ain't gonna say I'm the best, but I'm learning now. All this stuff I tell you is lessons out of my life. So procrastination, if you could do something right away, do it. Don't put it off, don't write it on the task list. If it takes 2 to 3 minutes, do it right now. Whether that's, oh, my new task list, I'm losing the Eisenhower matrix, I think it's called. Deadlines with a date, top square. Deadlines that you don't got a date about, but you need to do it. Stuff that you can delegate, and then stuff that you don't need to do at all that's wasting your time. So you need to split your life and decisions up to stuff that you need to do, stuff that you need to do but you don't got a date on it, stuff that you need to delegate to somebody else to do, stuff that doesn't even need to be done at all because it doesn't make no sense to do it. Firing people. I'm gonna give you my personal story. I had this girl who worked for my company. When we first started, she was doing good and all that, but then as we went, her performance started trailing, just negative. She was a cancer to the team. But I didn't have anybody in place to do her job. So I had to hold on to her for longer than I needed to be until finally the cancer was just so bad that I finally got a company in and we hired her right away. Fired her right away, hired the new company and boosted the team morale back up. We were able to save the day, but I should have been made moves. Like I was hearing it, I was doing it, but I was so busy doing what I was doing that I didn't have time. But I could have corrected that problem probably a year and a half, 2 years ago, and we would have been doing good. But I dragged it out too long, killed my business till it almost killed my business. But then as soon as I made the change, we resurrected and came back up from the depths and tried to save the day. So that's what it is. Make the decision, the pressing decisions that you're trying to put off, the ones that you're fearing, dreading making, those are the decisions you need to do. Whether it's leave your hometown, break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever that decision that's on your mind right now, you need to make it right now, good or bad, either way. Yeah, living in your truth. Most people don't live in their truth. They scared. All the great people we love, it's because of their story. We like a good hero story, somebody coming from zero, poor, poverty, coming to be rich. America loves those stories. We don't love the stories of all the fake people who was always acting like they was good and rich, and then when they have a breakdown, like it just looks stupid. So own your truth. Tell us about the ugly parts, because guess what? 9 times out of 10, most people are just out there like you, going through the same exact struggles like you. Nobody likes a fake perfect person. If you haven't noticed, on social media, all this Hollywood content, all this perfect content is dying. People want to see regular everyday life because it's more of us. It's more regular people than it is celebrities and famous people with these perfect pictures and perfect lives and Lamborghini lifestyle guru. That stuff is dying if you haven't paid attention to social media. People want to learn from people like me and you who really out here doing it, 15 years in the game, DSP experience, #1 DSP consultant. Come learn from me, man. I'll teach you, but you gotta have 30K though. Don't look at where you fell over at. Don't look at there. Look where you slipped up at. You know what I'm saying? Look where you made the mistake at. I'm gonna give you the example, like the P&L. One time I had a bad month, a profit and loss statement. For those of you who don't know, in business. I'm talking to business people. P&L. That's what that, look that up if you don't know what that means. We'll put a graph or something, I don't know. But P&L, profit and loss. One month I had spent too much money. So yeah, I had a negative month. So I had to go back and look at the P&L and be like, damn, okay, here's where it is. I spent too much on rental vans. I spent too much on damages. You go back, then okay, since I'm spending too much on damages, let me make a safety program for my drivers to stop damaging vans. So you implement the safety program, then you look in next month, 2 months, 3 months, the cost of damages go down. So be proactive. Whenever you have a problem, go back and see what the problem, where it went wrong, make a program or a process to improve it, and you're gonna get back, and that's how you get back. You gotta be proactive, you gotta take action. Let's walk in the field.
Instead of focusing on
Instead of focus on what went wrong, I mean, not what happened, like who, instead of focusing on whose fault it is, focus on what you need to do to correct it so it doesn't happen again. Most people get stuck on whose fault is X, Y, and Z instead of being like, nah, this is what we need to do going forward. Put a process in place so nobody makes that same mistake again. It's easy to play the blame game. The blame game doesn't do anything but make people, when you blame somebody for something, it makes them pick their stance harder and it makes you pick your stance harder, and then everybody's just looking at each other like, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. It played the blame game. You know what I mean? Then you get the office politics and people get to talking about each other behind their back, and man, Sidney's so stupid for doing it this way. He always does it this way. And it just causes drama, and you know how that goes. So we stay away from that. It's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. I don't want to work with you, who want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that 30K. Ooh, that was almost death. Boy, that was we was both in the ground with the camera like this. On